Hi there everyone! Hi there teammates! It's me, your Mamo Tintin. Yes, I'm wearing a hospital gown. Nandito ko ngayon sa St. Luke's. It's day 2 of my confinement here at St. Luke's. As I film this vlog, it's already Thursday, December 29. Ilang araw na lang ay New Year na. We will say goodbye to 2022 and say hello to 2023. Actually guys, sa mga oras na ito, nag-i-edit ako ng aking New York vlog para i-share sa inyo. Pero naisip ko lang bigla na mag-vlog ng ito, kung ano yung nangyayari sa akin ngayon. Kasi, you know, my channel is also about my life, no? It's a diary of my life. And itong nangyari sa akin, it's something worth sharing. Nung una sabi ko, wala lang ito, walang manonood nito. Pero na pagtantuan ko na maraming magbe-benefit pag pinanood nila ang video na ito. And I hope when you watch this video, it has something to do with health and something to do with allergy attacks. Baka makarelate kayo and you can type in the comments below kung na-experience nyo ito o kung anong maipapayo nyo kung mai-experience to ng iba. So yesterday, December 27, 29 na ngayon kasi nga 12:29 na. Past midnight. Pero December 27, sinugod ako dito sa ER. Ang nangyari is yung umaga, nag-crave ako for pancakes. So nagpaluto ako kay Yaya Maggie ng pancakes, wheat pancakes using a ready mix na pancake mix, no? Na naka-box pancake flour mix na lalagyan na lang ng water para madali lutuin. Alam niyo na yon, yung easy pancake mix na galing sa Amerika. Kasi nga galing kami sa Amerika, kumain kami ng pancake sa Denny's. So pagdating dito, nag-crave na naman ako for pancakes. So yun ang aking pinaka-breakfast. After I ate pancakes, magre-ready na ako for my show with Chinky. Yung mag-budget tayo, 10 o'clock yun. So I took a bath, nag-shower ako, nag-shampoo. Tapos after nun, naramdaman ko na parang kumakate yung face ko. And then pagtingin ko sa mirror, meron na akong isang pantal. I knew that I was having an allergy attack again. Kasi only this year did I have a late age or late onset allergy to shrimps. All my life, I was never allergic to shrimps. Pero this year, bigla akong naging allergic sa shrimps. Lalo-lalo na pag yung ulo ng shrimp sisipsipin ko, no? Doon talaga ako magbe-break out ng allergy sa face. In fact, dito sa phone ko, guys, meron na akong allergies album. Talagang dino-document ko yung mga moments na pag kumakain ako ng shrimp, nagbe-break out yung skin ko tulad nito. Grabe, no? Pag nag-break out yung skin ko. Tapos, nakakapag-show pa rin naman ako kasi kaya namang takpan ng makeup, no? Yung aking mga breakout sa skin at hindi halata sa TV pag maganda yung lighting o malayo yung shot. So, alam ko na if it's an allergy attack. So, yung naramdaman ko yung kate, pagka minutes after eating the wheat pancakes, medyo nagpanic na ako. So, kinunan ko ng picture right away again to document just in case it worsens, no? Hindi ganito yung itsura ng breakout ko this time after eating the pancake. Ganito ho yung itsura. Si-share ko sa inyo. Yung una nahiya ako i-share, kaya lang I need to para matulungan din kayo, no? If ever mangyari sa inyo to. So, eto ako, no? After taking a bath, nakatawalya pa ako. Na nakita nyo, parang namagana agad. Hindi namagana agad yung right eye ko. Pagkatapos minutes lang, nag-send ako ng video doon sa group chat ko with Chinky Tan and our EP na si Lance. Kasi ito na yung nangyari. Ito, pakita ko sa inyo. 9:56 a.m. to, 4 minutes before the show. I was trying to put on makeup. Hindi ko makapit yung makeup kasi nga namamagana yung eyes ko. I tried to put makeup. Ito yung video ko para sa kanila.
Guys, pass muna ako. Tingnan nyo, nawalan ako ng boses, bigla. Hindi ko alam bakit, nawalan akong boses. Tapos tingnan nyo guys, namagana rin yung kanan na eyes. Tapos yung left mata, guys, oh my gosh, guys, sorry.
So yan yung video that I sent to sila Chinky. I was saying sorry na I could not host the show that day. Kasi nga, namaga na both my eyes. Tapos takang-taka ako, bakit bigla ako nawala ng boses. And after that, atching ako ng atching. So, walang tigil na atching. So, I knew nga, it was a form of allergy. Pagka-aching ko, syempre, suminga ako dahil sunod-sunod yung pag-drip, no? Runny nose talaga, liquid, ang dami. So, isininga ko yun, tapos nag-clog yung nose ko, nagsara yung both nostrils, sabay, almost everything was happening so fast. After that, I lost my voice, and then humihinga na lang ako through my mouth. So, kaya pa, humihinga ako. Pero I felt like there was something happening in my throat na parang nagko-contract or nagko-close, yung nagna-narrow. Ganun yung feeling na nahihirapan na ako magsalita at huminga. Doon ko na tinawag si Julius, sabi ko, Julius, sakit ka dito, I need your help. Tapos pagkakit ni Julius, sabi ko, pakitawagan si Dr. Alex kung pwedeng, aside from Claritin na ininom ko na anti-allergies, baka pwedeng uminom ako ng Verlix. Magkasunod kasi hindi nag-work yung Claritin, baka kailangan stronger. That time hindi makontak si Doc Alex. So sabi ko, tawagan mo si Dr. Tony Liachon. Pagkatawag kay Dr. Tony Liachon, he's our good friend and neighbor, sabi ni Dr. Tony, pumunta na kayo agad sa ER kasi kailangan na niya ng epinephrine shots. So ano yung epinephrine shots? Yung epi shots na yun yung kapag may severe allergy ka, kailangan yun na yung itusok sa'yo, yung epinephrine shot. Kasi time is of the essence, sabi ni Doc Tony. So that time sabi ko, hindi ba pwedeng gamot na lang? Baka mag-subside naman, makuha sa gamot. Sabi ni Julius, hindi, pumunta na tayo sa emergency room. So that's what we did. We rushed to the emergency room, and then pagdating sa kotse, pagsakay sa kotse guys, eto, bago sumakay muna ng kotse, 10:01, ganyan na yung mata ko. Hindi ko na siya maidilat. Eto na, sabi ko.
Punta na ako ospital, hindi ako maka-breathe through my nose. Sa mouth na lang ako nagbe-breathe. Pray for me.
Ayan. So, I sent a message again to Chinky and our group na...
Guys, pray for me, guys. Punta na ako ospital, hindi ako maka-breathe through my nose. Sa mouth na lang ako nagbe-breathe. Pray for me.
So, yan. So, I was telling them na I could not open my eyes anymore. Sobrang magana. I couldn't breathe through my nose and sa mouth na lang ako nagbe-breathe. So, when I was in the car, nag-google ako kung ano yung wheat allergy signs and symptoms. And true enough, lahat ng naramdaman ko na sunod-sunod nung umagang yon, swelling, itching, irritation of the mouth or throat, itchy rash, swelling of the skin, nasal congestion, headache. So I was already having a headache kasi hindi ako makahinga, and difficulty breathing. So present, lahat yan naramdaman ko. Pagdating sa car, ito na naging itsura ko guys, para akong binugbog ni Manny Pacquiao. Para akong puffer fish. Ayan guys, para akong puffer fish. Yan ang nangyari sa akin. So I knew this was serious kasi first time sa akin nangyari to guys, na ganun kamaga yung mata ko because of something I ate. Pagdating sa ER ng St. Luke's, nakita nila na ganito yung condition ko. Dali-dali na silang nag-administer sa akin ng epinephrine shot dito sa may pigi. So, nakakatawa nga kasi mga nurse, sobrang, ready na sila na bigyan ako ng shot na yon. Hindi pa ako naka-lab gown. Gusto na nilang i-shot. Syempre, bababa mo yung pants mo, tapos itataas mo yung shirt mo sa bagya kasi dito yan sa may pigi So, sabi ko, can I wear my lab gown first? Para, di ba, para may konting privacy naman pag binaba ko yung pants ko. Syempre, very urgent na, naintindihan ko sila. Dahil nga, kailangan nilang bigyan ako ng shot. Sabi ko, kulang kayo, huwag kayo mag-alala, hindi pa ako mamamatay. Nakakahinga pa ako through my mouth, and in fact, nakakapagsalita ako, although paus ako nun. So, ayun nga, and then finally, binigyan nila ako ng shot. Pero when I was in the car, going here to the hospital, and realizing how bad the situation was, kung ano yung nangyayari, I was praying to God, and I was, holding this rosary. Yan, nasa pocket ko siya. Sabi ko kay Lord, kung ngayon nyo ko kukunin, sana wag muna. If something were to happen to me because of an allergic attack that could be fatal, pag hindi na agapan, wag sana today, Lord, kasi una katatapos lang ng Pasko, December 27 yun. Tapos pa New Year pa. Syempre, there are so many plans pa that I have to do in life. And sabi ko pa, kung mamamatay ako, Lord, either matanda na ako o di kaya sa isang malubhang sakit o ano man, wag yung kumain ako ng pancake na allergic ako. Wala akong kalaban-laban na nagsara yung nostrils ko, nagsara yung passageway ng mouth ko na parang it's too easy. a death and too swift a death for me. Yun talaga naisip ko na, Lord, wag niyo muna akong kunin. So, because of that mini negotiation that I had with the Lord in the car while catching my rosary, I knew that I was gonna make it. So, pagdating dito sa ER, nilagyan ako ng epinephrine. Instantly, guys, ang galing ng epinephrine shot na yun, no? Instantly, medyo nag-subside yung swelling sa mata. Tapos, nilagyan nila ako ng oxygen. First time ko, guys, na nag-breathe through oxygen. Ganun pala yung feeling, no? Masarap yung feeling kasi nakahinga ako. Ayan, nakahinga ako ng mas maigi. Tapos, malamig yung oxygen at alam mong clean yung air. So, yun, binigyan nila ako oxygen assist. Tapos, nawala yung paos ko, nakakahinga na ako not only through my mouth but through my nose. So, ang bilis, ang galing ng epinephrine shot. Sobrang galing, guys. It's really a lifesaver. And at that moment, ang mga lifesavers ko, si Julius, dinala ako sa ospital, si June, yung driver, si Dr. Tony Lechon, who urged us to go right away to the ER, si Dr. Ryan, na good friend, no, ni Dr. Tony, na siyang one of the best emergency doctors. Yun din ang Doc Ryan Mirano, maraming salamat. All the nurses who assisted me sa may ER, kayo yung mga lifesavers ko. Yung epinephrine shot, yung oxygen. So, in short, I was out of danger, no, before 11 a.m. And then, the doctors were telling me stories of how an allergy attack should not be taken lightly. That an allergy attack should actually be taken seriously. And then, a doctor visited me. I don't know if I could mention his name, but anyway, I won't na. He told me of a story of a kid, no? Isang bata na kumain din ng pancake. Kumain ng pancake and ang lapit lang nila sa isang ospital at that time. Parang 10 minutes away lang. But the kid didn't make it. By the time they got to the ER, hindi na siya na-revive. Tinry siyang i-revive pero hindi na siya na-revive. Kasi ang bilis ng pangyayari, no? After niya kumain ng pancake, nagkaroon siya ng allergic reactions. Nag-close yung airways niya. Nag-close yung pathways niya dito. So, ang bilis. Only a matter of minutes. And there's another story also of a kid na nagkaroon ng allergies sa eggs naman. Eggs. Na after matreat, hindi na siya nagkaroon ng allergy to eggs, no? Parang nawala. So, for a period of time, for years. So, akala nila nawala na talaga yung allergies. For 5 years yata nagkaroon ng gap. And then, nagpunta sa mall, nakakita ng macarons. Macarons, syempre may eggs yun. Tapos, nadikit lang sa lips ng bata yung macarons. Nadikit lang, guys, hindi niya kinain. Ayun, right there and then on the spot, nagkaroon siya ng allergic attack. And the child passed away. The child died. So another story yun. And the doctors would tell me na hindi lang ako ang nagkaroon ng ganitong case na after eating pancakes, whether it's wheat or non-wheat pancakes, they would suffer allergies. And ganun din, may epinephrine shot din. So it's really serious pala and it can be fatal. So, I was taking it lightly because sabi ko, malakas loob ko na sabi ko, I can survive this. Kasi na-survive namin yung COVID last year, no, when we had COVID. So, alam ko yung feeling na nawawala ng hininga, yung ubo ng ubo na sunod-sunod, tapos di ka makahinga. So, alam ko na I will survive this. Sometimes pala, you know when it is really your time and when you know it's just a health challenge. So, I wasn't too scared at first until I heard all the scary stories of people who suffered an allergic attack, yung anaphylactic. I hope I'm right, no? I put it down sa notes ko, yung anaphylactic shock na it could be fatal. Anaphylaxis is a severe allergic reaction that needs to be treated right away. Anaphylaxis can cause shock, a sudden drop in blood pressure, and trouble breathing. So, yun nga, at the ER, everything was administered to me swiftly, especially the epinephrine shot and the oxygen assist so I could breathe. And I'm just thankful that it happened during a day na Julius was still in the house, di pa siya umaalis for work, andun si June, yung driver namin. Walang traffic sa Commonwealth, guys, kasi after rush hour na yon, mga 10 na yon, di ba? Past 10 a.m. na. wala pang pasok ang mga bata, hindi pa school time kasi 'di ba? Christmas break pa, so walang traffic. So nakarating agad ako dito sa St. Luke's Erod. So it was a matter of time. And going back, yun nga, after hearing the stories of people who were rushed to the ER because of allergic attacks, naisip ko na i-share sa inyo ito, yung nangyari sa akin, na nangyayari talaga yan, na may mga late age or late onset allergies like me. This year lang ako nagkaroon ng allergy sa shrimp. Tapos ngayon naman sa wheat. So that means I gotta go to an allergologist. Magpapacheck na ako kung ano pa yung mga allergens that could trigger an allergic attack. Kasi baka hindi lang pala sa wheat and shrimp ako allergic. So, medyo mahal, medyo costly daw. Pero syempre, alang-alang sa kalusugan at may HMO naman ako. Salamat naman at may Pacific Cross HMO ako. Ay nakakatulong yun para bumaba yung expenses. Pero syempre, iisipin mo muna yung paano ka magsusurvive from any form of future allergic attacks. So, yun, ang nangyari sa akin is, na-confine ako. Akala ko uuwi na ako after the epinephrine shot. Pero sabi ni Dr. Ryan Mirano, I have to stay and be confined and be observed for 24 hours kasi there's such a thing as a rebound. So yung allergy rebound ang iniiwasan na kapag wala na akong swero, na tapos let's say tapos na yung effect ng epinephrine shot, ay baka biglang magkaroon pa ako ng allergic, some form of allergic attack, kaya nga allergy rebound. So I stayed. And while at the ER, guys, ito na yung part 2 no, ng aking experience. While at the ER, sabi ko, samantalin ko na yung pagkakataon na naghihintay kami sa ER ng room ko, naghihintay to be admitted, na magpa-x-ray ako at magpa-check na rin ng aking likod kasi meron akong excruciating pain, guys. Part 2 na to ng ating health kwento. May excruciating pain sa likod, dito sa likod ko. Teka lang guys, sorry may pagka-vein ako Magli-lipstick lang ako. Lipstick is life talaga. By the way guys, kaya ako naka-makeup ngayon. Kasi kanina, nagawa ko pa mag-show. Mag-budget tayo with Chinky dito sa hospital room. Ito talaga yung background ko. Wala nga lang ako hospital gown. Syempre tinanggal ko. At ganyan, wala akong fancy setup. Ang ilaw ko ay yung lamp. May lamp dito Maganda yung room sa St. Luke's, parang hotel. So, maganda yung lamp, yung light that it gives off. Tapos, wala akong dalang tripod. Nakapatong lang yan sa thermos. Ayan. So, yan lang. Ganito, napaka-basic. So, ito pa rin yung makeup ko kanina sa show, sa mag-budget tayo. At, buti na lang, guys, nag-subside na yung maga. Although, may maga pa din, guys. Makikita niya, ayan, maga pa din. Maga pa yan, na natakpan lang siya ng makeup tsaka eye makeup, pero actually maga pa yan. Pag malayo, hindi halata. So anyway, sabi ko kay Chinky kasi, pwede pa naman ako mag-host because yung aking faculties needed for hosting, which is talking, ito, nakakapagsalita ako. So I can host, and natakpan naman ng makeup yung medyo swollen pa. So I did host the show. So anyway, going back, while at the ER, nagpa-check na ako dahil since December 10, yung nasa New York kami, sumakit bigla yung upper right back ko. Ito, upper right back, yung buong back, upper right back. Tapos, that time, hindi pa gumagapang yung pain dito. Dito lang talaga right back. So, akala ko, dahil yun sa lamig sa New York, kasi nga, di ba, nag-negative 2 sa New York, hindi naman tayo sanay sa lamig. So, akala ko yun sa sobrang lamig. Pero nagpunta kami sa LA, nagpunta na kami sa LA, Los Angeles, hindi naman ganun kasing lamig, no? Sa New York, 17 degrees, 11 degrees, kanyan. Pero masakit pa din. Pero pag pumipila kami sa mga rides sa Disney at saka Universal, wala akong naramdamang pain habang naglalakad kami. Rushing to one ride, to one ride, to another ride, from one ride to another ride. Wala akong naramdaman na pain. Pero while in line, just standing, doon ko maramdaman yung pain. In short, I noticed that whenever I kept moving, siguro adrenaline na rin, I kept moving, busy ako, hindi ko siya nararamdaman. Pero when I'm just sitting or waiting in line, sobrang sakit talaga ng likod ko. Alam nyo guys, yung type ng sakit niya, hindi parang yung gano'n, no, minamassage ka. Hindi yon. Ang type ng sakit niya is parang kumuha ka ng kutsilyo guys, tapos ibaon unti-unti sa muscle, gano'n yung pain, na malalim, tapos parang gaganunin yung knife, searing knife, yung parang nagsaslice ng karne, ng steak. Ganyan, ang sakit talaga guys, sobra. If you rate the pain from 1 to 10, siguro 20, ganun. Pero tinitiis ko guys, kaya nga yung nasa States kami, yung naubos ko na yung isang muscle pain tablet ko, bumili ako nito. Bumili ako ng Aleve. Ayan, alam niya ng mga ibang umiinom nito. Kasi nakita ko sa drugstore, ano yata, Duane Pharmacy or CVS ba to o Walgreens, basta isa sa mga yon, nakalagay back and muscle pain. So, this kept me going. Every time sasakit, umiinom ako every 8 hours nito. Nakatulong naman, and naglalagay ako nito guys, yung, yan, patch sa likod. Meron tayo niyan dito sa Lonpas. At ito, ayan. So, it would relieve me from the pain. Ayan, yung mga patches, naglalagay ako sa likod. Tapos yung aking experience sa long flight, yung pauwi na, 15 hours yon. Tapos meron pang another layover Hong Kong to Manila. Ang sakit talaga guys, sobra kasi 15 plus hours, parang 15 hours and 45 minutes. Sa sobrang sakit niya guys, hindi ako makatulog. Tatayo ako from my seat, kasi hanap ako ng wall na may edge, may corner, kung saan pwede ko idiin yung back ko, just to put pressure on it at mawala yung pain. Kasi sobra talagang sakit guys. Sabi ko, pagdating ko sa Manila, after ng New Year, magpapacheck up ako. Kasi baka there's something more to it than just simple muscle pain. So yun na nga, napaaga, dahil nga naka-confine na ako, dahil nga sa severe allergies, nagpa-x-ray na ako. And according to Dr. Joven Quanang, our ninong sa kasal and friend and neurologist, meron daw akong neck arthritis. Sabi ko, ha? Neck? Anong connection ng neck sa back? Yung upper back ko ang masakit. Hindi naman yung neck. Basta neck arthritis. So, I waited for the doctors to pay me a visit today. And Dr. Diane Serrano visited me today. Dr. Vivian Serrano visited me today. At yun, ayan, si Dr. Vivian Serrano is a doctor of physical medicine and rehab. At chinek niya ako at sinabi niya na meron akong cervical spondylosis. Kaya pala masakit. It's a bone condition or neck arthritis. And the consequence is cervical radiculopathy. Cervical radiculopathy, the condition wherein the nerve is trapped, wherein the nerve trap is pinched. Kaya pinched nerve ang tawag. Yun pala yung meron ako, na nagre-radiate yung pain or nag-originate yung pain from the neck. Si Doc Vivian kanina, binend yung neck ko, pag ganyan, tas pag ganun, all forms of bending and turning my neck. Wala akong naramdaman na pain. Zero talaga guys. So walang spasm sa neck. And yet, yun yung source ng, yun yung root cause ng pain ko dito sa back, which later on guys, radiated to my arm, na every time minamassage ko yung arm ko guys, ewan ko kung na-experience nyo to, type in the comments below. Pati dito, dumating ang point, nag-numb yung hands ko. Doon na ako medyo nagpanik kasi sa sobrang numb ng hands ko, paghawak ko nail cutter, hindi ko ma-press yung nail cutter para magupit ko yung kuko ko. Wala talagang power. Na-frustrate ako talaga. Tapos ito yung habaw sa cellphone. Hindi ko itusok yung cellphone. Pag hihilahin ko, hindi ko rin mahila agad-agad. Tapos pag challenge siya ka na itusok yung cellphone, talagang walang power yung fingers ko. Yung bote, hindi ko mabuksan yung bote yung cap, bottle cap. Walang power, tapos numbed siya na para siyang may electricity. Ganun yung feeling. So sabi ko, pwede ding ito yung carpal tunnel syndrome ko kasi nagkaroon ako ng carpal tunnel eh. Kaya nag-therapy ako doon, gumaling lang. So ginaganon ko yan isa-isa. May kuryente, tapos numbness and tingling. Ginaganon ko. So ang sakit, ayun na nga, meron nga pala akong tinatawag na cervical radiculopathy. So, tonight, kaya hindi ako makatulog, galing ho ako sa MRI. MRI session from 9 to 10 p.m. First time ko, guys, na mag-MRI. First time. Hindi pala madali, guys. Ang hirap. Buti lang di ako claustrophobic. Kasi, Yung MRI, nandun ka sa isang parang ganon na tube. Pasok ka dun sa parang spaceship and you are not allowed to move. You lie down on a metal plate na may konting cushioning and then pinag-earphones ako, tapos may pinapili pa ako kung anong gusto ko music, marinig, kung classical or jazz or whatever music, sabi ko jazz, tapos nilagyan ako ng earplugs. Tapos naririnig ko all this time sa 30 minutes na yon, brrrr, parang may may dinidig na kalye. Parang may DSWD roadworks, brrrr, o kaya pam 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 pam, brrrr, pam 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 pam. Kaya hindi rin ako makatulog. I wanted to sleep, para hindi ko maramdaman. Pero nagigising-gising ako kasi nga naririnig ko yung music. Pero yung masakit na yung likod ko, ko na, pinress ko na yung parang alarm nila. Kasi sabi ko, di ko na kaya, sakit ng lower back ko. At that time, sinabi sa akin ng nurse, kinailangan lang nilang ulitin ulit some of the shots kasi malabo, blurry. Pero at the same time, nakuha na nila yung nababasa, nare-read na mga shots. So after ng MRI ko, tinanong ko agad yung doctor in charge there kung ano yung problema at sinilip ko yung image ng aking neck. Kasi yung in MRI, yung from the neck down to the spine. At doon ko nakita, guys, of course, tomorrow ko pa malalaman from the doctor kung ano talaga yung pinaka, yung readings or interpretation or diagnosis. Pero offhand, nakita na mayroong spurs, bone spurs, merong mga parang ganito, guys. Hindi to yung aking, hindi to yung aking pinaka MRI. Ginugal ko lang ito, yung itsura lang. Na-curious kasi ako what bone spurs are. So, sa Google lang to, hindi pa to yung akin. So, parang may parang nakausli sa spine, bone spur. And it could be, again, hindi pa to yung sure, it could be an herniated disc. So, bukas explain sa akin ni Doc. So, I'm anxious and I couldn't sleep. That's why I decided to just get my camera and vlog about this experience. Baka kasi na-experience yun na and, we can help each other out. You can type in the comments below what happened to you and what treatment you got and how you felt. Na lang ako na this really comes with age. It's a realization ngayong 2022 and other realizations which happened noong 2021 when it comes to health. Last year, nagpa-colonoscopy kami ni Julius, na dyaryo yun, and we got rid na of all the, ang tag mo dito, yung that could develop into a cyst na cancerous. So habang maaga pa, na-monitor na yon at tinanggal na yon. So benign naman siya, hindi siya malignant. So nagpa-colonoscopy na kami last year. Tapos nga, I told you, na COVID na rin kami. We didn't make a big deal out of it. We didn't post it at that time anymore. Importante, we were able to manage it and we survived. And ito na nga, this year, 2022, allergies naman. Allergies and ito, yung aking problema sa spine. So, hindi pa tapos, guys, kasi magte-therapy ako. In fact, nag-start na ako ng therapy kanina before my 9 p.m. MRI. Therapy na ako, which included yung ultrasound, tapos yung infrared lamp, may nakatapat dito para mainitan, at saka yung may ini-squeeze ako na for the fingers, you need to squeeze para malaman kung yung grasp or grip kung gaano ka yung grip mo. Ayan ako, kamay ko yan. So pipindutin mo para malaman mo yung grip. Ayan, kung ano yung power. So hindi ako makagrip masyado dito sa kanan kasi very weak nga. And then yung ultrasound nga, back ultrasound, yun yung ginawa sa neck ko kanina lang to, bago 6:37 before my MRI ng 9 to 10. So tomorrow, guys, meron akong dalawang treatment na gagawin. For me, kung makaka-relate kayo, type in the comments below. Ito naman yung ni-request na gagawin bukas. It's the electromyography. Yan ang gagawin sa akin bukas para ma-check din kung baka may carpal tunnel na naman ako, which causes the pamamanhid dito, no? Na parang ini-electrocute. And then part 2 ng aking therapy, which is neck traction. I don't know what that is for, pero it's to loosen the neck bones yata para hindi siya masyado nagpipinch ng nerve. I don't know medically ko an explanation. And then ito guys, I have to wear a neck brace. When I'm not on cam and when I'm home lang, I have to avoid yung biglang gaganon, or biglang basta yung neck, no? I have to protect the neck. So I have to wear a neck brace. Ayan guys, hindi ko ma-imagine na magne-neck brace ako, no? Pero maganda naman yung pinili ni Doc for me na neck brace. O di ba sana kasing ganda ko rin yung girl. Kasing ganda rin ako ng girl. Basta sana ganyan din ako ka-cute pag suot ko yung neck brace na in-order ko sa Lazada. Ayun guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. Inabot na ako ng more than 30 minutes. I just wanted to document this part of my life kasi it is an important part of my life. It was a life-threatening situation that I went through doon sa aking severe allergy attack after eating wheat pancakes. I survived it in time and in the right time, no, na nandun ako sa ER at the right time and in time. I made it to the ER for the epinephrine shots. And then, eto na nga, since I am here already, nagawa ko ng ipa-check up yung aking likod and hopefully madaan ito sa therapy and hopefully hindi na to dumating sa puntong kailangan kong surgery for my neck. So, it's all part of aging daw, sabi ni Doc. Everything happens when you're 50, when you reach half a century, and it is happening now. Is it because mahilig ako mag-high heels nung bata pa ako? Yung talagang matataas na heels? I don't know kung may effect yun sa spine. I'll ask the doctor tomorrow. But for now, I'm faced with this health realizations before 2022 ends that talagang truly health is wealth. And guys, don't take your health for granted. Don't take allergy attacks lightly. It has to be taken seriously. Kung may mga anak kayo na nag-complain bigla na namamaga yung mata, yung lips, nangangati sila, hindi sila makahinga, dalhin nyo na agad sa ER. Time is of the essence, no? It's really urgent na masaksakan sila ng epinephrine shots to save their lives. And if you have any pain na naramdaman nyo sa likod nyo, na sobrang sakit na pain, again, go to a doctor, magpa-check up kayo dahil baka ang source na ng pain ay ang inyong spine. Never mess with your spine. Spinal cord natin yan guys, connected yan sa ating nerve system, yung neuro system natin. So, yun. Thank you guys, and I'd like to thank Nurse Maan who went here, Maan Guevara, who went here the night that I had an allergy attack and who went here this morning to bring me taho. Nurse ho siya dito kasi sa Pico, sa St. Luke's. Thank you, my friend Maan. Thank you, Mamos Angels and Teammates. Thank you, Mimi Ferreira Lazaro, na meron ding severe allergies. Maraming salamat for your prayers and for your concern. I really appreciate it, teammates and angels. I know who you are. And for those who are watching this video, thank you so much for watching it, for understanding and appreciating it. And I hope yung mga may pinagdaraanan din na ganito, o may pinagdaanan na severe allergies, I hope you're okay now and more careful with what we eat. And yung mga currently may back pain like me na ang cause pala ay spine, neck or spine, I hope you get the treatment, the therapy, the right meds. Sana makatulong para maibsan yung pain kasi kung alam nyo lang guys, sobrang painful guys. Ito nga ganito ko ng ganito sa back kasi ang painful habang nagvi-video ako nito, habang nire-record ko to. Mo 34 minutes na ako. Masakit pa rin talaga guys. So yun. So take care guys, and I just want to wish you all again Merry Christmas, and of course the year's about to close. What are you thankful for? for this year. I'm thankful for a lot of things. Thankful for my family and thankful for every day that God wakes me up and tells me, oh, your mission isn't finished yet. Even with health challenges like this, naagapan naman, nasisave naman, at ito may therapy naman. Ayan, nanonood ako, ayan yung plug sa likod, plug ng TV5. Nandiyan kami, yung family namin, si Papo, ako, pati yung dalawa naming kids. So, yun ang wish ko. Kung meron akong wish for the coming year, 2023, is that I would have a longer life and that whatever health issues na ma-encounter ko, na mga bago sa darating na panahon, sana may solusyon at sana merong treatment. Kayo guys, ano ba ang pinagdaraanan nyo when it comes to health? Health is wealth talaga, no guys? Kasi pag tumama sa yung isang sakit, parang ang dali mong maapektuhan, yung madali kang madi-discourage kung hindi mo alam how to manage the pain, pero and yet you take comfort that there are experts like sina Dr. Vivian who will take care of my back problem. Ito nga I'd like to thank all the doctors just in case mapanood nila to, no? So I will thank you guys through this video. Again, Dr. Tony Liachon, Doc Ryan Mirano, Dr. Vivian Serrano, Maan, yung mga nurses sa ER, Nurse Yam, Patient Care Mariel, Patient Care Ren, si Nurse Carlo, Nursing Assistant Arnold, Nurse Carla, may Carlo, Nurse Yan, si Nurse Cha, and I think Jella or Jelon, yata yung isang nurse. Maraming salamat sa inyo for taking good care of me. Meron pa ba akong nakalimutan dito? Oo, I hope wala na ako nakalimutan dito. So, ayun guys, thank you so much again for watching this vlog. Ayan, tingnan natin, baka meron pa tayong naiwan, no, na kailangan natin pasalamatan. Siyempre, no, kailangan pasalamatan natin lahat. Wala naman na siguro, okay na ako. Ayan. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching this vlog. And always take care of your health, guys. Take care of yourselves, take care of your family. And remember that health is wealth. Paulit-ulit ko na sinasabi, no. Ang tagal naman kasi ng part namin dito sa station ID, Christmas station ID ng TV5. Kaya hinihintay ko guys, kaya ini-stretch ko. Napapansin nyo ba? Kaya habang ini-stretch ko, ay naghahanap tuloy ako ng mga papasalamatan ng mga tao dito sa St. Luke's. Teka ha. O, ayan. O si Doc Jason Lorenzo, salamat din. Doc Jason Lorenzo na nagpunta dito kanina. Again, from Physical Medicine and Rehab. He's under Doc Lyde Magpantay. Si Doc Lyde Magpantay, rehab doctor, siya rin yung mag-check, no, ng aking results sa MRI. At sasabihin niya sa akin kung kumusta yung result ng MRI. So I hope I didn't forget na anybody, no, here. Ayan, so I'm just thankful for everything. Ayan, tapos na yung station ID. Nakita niyo ba yung part namin? Thank you guys for watching this 38-minute video. I hope you learned a thing or two from my experience. Let's continue to pray for each other, guys. No matter what, we need to pray for each other. Ingat, guys. See you, teammates. Purple you.